I just got back from Home Mac, which is the Japanese version of Home Depot in America, or Lowe's. And at this particular place, you can get a lot of home remodeling items or planting products, about the same as the Home Depot. So in my case, I went to this Home Mac to get these planter kits, which this one here is mixed salad greens, and this one here is just basic salad spinach. On top, you see a different container. These are also planter kits, and this one is for lemon herb, or I'm sorry, this one is for chamomile, and this one is for lemon herb. So they're very easy to use. You just basically expand the soil that is provided in the kit, plant the seeds on top, put a little bit more soil on top, and then put it in front of the sun. The top one is easier. But anyway, I didn't actually get these for the kit itself. I actually went to the store to get these little guys here because they make great sprouting devices. Okay, I actually bought a couple of these about 3 or 4 days ago, and I planted them about 2 days ago. Let me take you over there and show you what that looks like. Okay, here are the planter kits that I actually planted about 2 days ago. Each kit came with its own soil. Here are the cups that you saw earlier, and I want to use these actually for a different reason, so I bought some more. And then these right here are longer ones. These are more for vegetables or larger greens. So the ones here are going to grow up taller and have more leggy looking stems to pull off the leaves and make tea or whatnot. Okay. Actually, after a couple of days, it's maybe a little bit difficult to see, but here and there you can see that they're already sprouting. Okay. You can see that the heads are coming up. Over here, there might be some somewhere right there. There's one. Okay. These are going to take a little bit longer, but I'm in no hurry. Okay. All right. So now I want to show you how these can actually be used as great, or these little guys here can be used as great sprouting kits. A couple of days ago I showed you I was sprouting some wheatgrass, and I showed you the pans that I was using in them. Well, wheatgrass actually grows up vertically into a grass, but a lot of items like beans and other seeds actually sprout, for example, broccoli. And right now in this, I have some beans. I have Azuki beans. Azuki beans are quite healthy for you. Normally, the bean would look something about like this, but you can see that it has sprouted as such. Now this will sprout a great deal more, and actually turn into a more blossomed, almost salad-like looking effect. But right now they are ready to eat. The enzyme inhibitors have been released, and they are now very easily digestible without applying any kind of heat to these. Take a look. This is what they look like. Okay, you can kind of see. And in their original form, before germinating them or before sprouting them, they would be hard and difficult to chew, and as well very difficult to process in the intestines, because the enzyme inhibitors would still be present. Enzyme inhibitors are what basically protect the seed from growing when it's not supposed to. Once it's been soaked in water and water is damply applied to it over a period of time, the enzyme inhibitors are released, and then they begin to sprout. At that time, your body can easily digest these. Here is a handful. I'll just go ahead and show you. Sometimes I have these sitting at the door, so as I walk out, I just grab a handful and just eat them. They're actually kind of soft and chewy, but they taste a little bit like peanuts at this point. Kind of salady and like peanuts. Well, you see, this is just a regular straining bowl, And this is a bowl to filter the water into. So every morning I rinse these out, pour the water out, and put it off to the side in the dark area. But it's a little bit inconvenient because the bowl is so big, and I'm sure somebody in the house would like to use this for cooking preparation or other things. So when I discovered this, I was in awe. This container cost me 100 yen. I don't know if in the camera that's showing backwards, but this is 100 yen. That's about $1. Now for the actual product, if I open it up, it comes with expandable soil, just add water, which I'm not going to use for a sprouting kit. It comes with the seeds, which I'm not going to use in this case either. I'll save the seed and the soil for a future project in one of my other containers. Right now, I want them as sprouters. And then directions on how to grow that. Okay. So now, this cup, if I take this paper out, you'll see it's just a clear cup. And here, I've got a cup with, like that. So it doesn't quite sit on the bottom. So when I fill this up with water, it's going to, of course, fill up. I can rinse my seeds, take it out, pour the water out, let this drain over the sink, put it back in my dark area, and I'm finished. Now this is not a tutorial on how to sprout seeds specifically, but if you do sprout seeds, this is a great little tool to use. I'm going to go ahead and show you because I'm going to begin the process of sprouting some more seeds like this, because I have a feeling I'm going to go through these before they even sprout into a more veggie-like product. So let's go take a look at that. Okay, first I'm going to begin by taking the lid off and cleaning this out. Because I just bought it, it has some soil residue left over from the previous product. So I'm just going to rinse that out real good. All right, good. Now, this is the container that's going to actually catch the water that's drained from this cup. So it's not really important that I clean this one, but let me just take some of these 100 yen stickers off here. I may just work on that later. Okay, I'll do that later. Now, I'm going to take out some Azuki beans. These are Azuki beans that I bought from the store a few days ago. These are the leftovers of the ones that I am sprouting now that I showed you earlier in the larger bowl. So I'll go ahead and just explain to you how to actually germinate seeds and sprout them. It's very easy, extremely easy. Right now, these beans are at their smallest. They're at their smallest state. These are not seeds, by the way. They are beans. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just simply pour the beans into this container. Okay. And take out this little package that fell in there. All right. Okay. So now you see I've got this container full of beans. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to rinse them. Okay. Next, I'm going to put them in this cup. So the water can drain into here. I'm going to fill it up. Now, Azuki beans, as well as other beans, will actually swell to about twice their size overnight. I'm going to soak these for anywhere from, some people say 8 hours to 12 hours. If you forget and go 18 hours, it's not going to hurt anything. It's just going to slow down your progress because you could move a little bit quicker. But generally, I put these, I begin to soak these at night when I go to bed, and in the morning, I continue to the next step. But for this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and start now. So tomorrow morning, I will actually go ahead, let's see, it's 4 o'clock now. I could possibly get by with it today, but I'll just go until tomorrow morning. So I'm going to let them soak in this water that I put in here. You can probably see the water pouring out until tomorrow morning. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to come here and I'm going to pull that out. Let the water drain. Pour the water out. Just kind of shake up the seeds so you get any residue water out. But you want to keep the beans wet, but not soaked, just wet. Kind of like the kind of wet when you come out of the shower. You're not soaked, you're kind of drying off, but you're still wet. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to put it back in here, and I'm finished. Okay, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow evening, again. Okay, rinse them, drain them, pour the water out. Put it back in, and put it back in a dark spot. So any dark spot is okay, a dark spot in the corner of your room or maybe in a hallway where you don't have lights turned on too often. I use a hallway for mine, it's just convenient. But these are very small, which make it even more convenient because I can put 2 or 3 of these with different kinds of beans or vegetable sprouts. Okay. So after about a day and a half or so, maybe 2 days, you'll begin to see the sprout begin to bud out. In Japanese, they call it they say that the eye is coming out. Anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill this back up because I'm still on stage 1 for me here. I want to make sure to put plenty of water because they're going to swell up to about twice their size. And then tomorrow I will continue with the second step that I showed you earlier. Okay? Back in a moment. Okay, there you have it. That is the process of sprouting beans and where I'm at currently in the process of my sprouting those beans. And they taste very good. They're very healthy. I highly recommend that you try to eat more raw fruits and vegetables, including beans and seeds in your diet. It keeps the enzymes alive. If you cook food, especially over a particular temperature for a prolonged period of time, basically you're killing all the vitamins and nutrients. There may be some minerals that are left over, but it's very important that you can absorb that in its natural state as much as possible. I hope to see you on Facebook. Leave some messages if you don't mind. I'd like to hear what you think about this. And if you have any questions about the video or anything I can explain to you, please let me know. Thank you. See you soon.